Okay. So I'm going to start with the shadow card. The Page of Swords. It looks like you're alert this month. It feels like you're very much, like your mind feels sharp. It feels like you're looking out for opportunities. It looks like you're being very clear about what it is that you want. You're speaking your truth is another thing that I'm seeing, which is a very powerful thing. It sounds very cliche, but when you speak your truth, your path of what you want just sort of opens up to you in life because you're in alignment with your higher self. It's not something to be taken lightly, but it looks like a lot of mental activity, a lot of mental energy, and you're building. It may be a very informative month as well. I always look at this card as like information. Important conversations. It looks like you're beginning to like finalize your plans to put them into motion as well. But it looks like you're adding something, because I keep getting that you're like adding more information or more news, more knowledge onto what you already know, so that you have more to go off of. You have more experience under your belt, so to speak. I suppose that's what that means. But yes, you're definitely making strides forward. Lots of important communications, and also Mercury is retrograde. It's retrograde this month, and I think it's there until the 15th, which would end up right about here. So I have been seeing, with all of the videos that I have been recording, I have been seeing the Five of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, sort of those Mercury retrograde cards. The Magician also stands for Mercury, and I do see it in your spread, but I'm not getting that it's a retrograde type energy. But I am seeing for you, I'm seeing the Knight of Swords and the Five of Swords that I have been showing up pretty often. So as long as you're aware of that ahead of time and you're careful and you're being very clear, then you're going to be fine. And it looks like you are. You're going to clear up any communication issues without a problem. Looks like you're starting the month with the Devil card, which is fears, it's limitations, it's not feeling like you're owning your personal power in relationships, or not feeling like you are feeling very empowered. You may not feel like you have a choice in some way. This is Easter Sunday, so it looks like possibly, for example, you could have plans with your family and it feels like obligations that you're not really excited about. It's a little bit ironic that you have the Devil for Easter. I'm sure there's some humor in that on some level, but the Devil card just represents fears, right? So anything that where we give our power away, it's time to re-examine what is making us do that, our beliefs, our patterns. What is it that you believe where you're, allowing yourself to be put in this position? So that looks like it's also another theme for you, since the beginning of the month sort of foreshadows everything else to come. You're going to get it all sorted out. It looks fine by the end of the month. It looks really good, actually. But it looks like it starts really chaotic and a little bit crazy. This is, to me, disorganization. It's other people's input. And it looks like nobody is getting along around you. It just looks like people are at odds. It doesn't feel like it's one-on-one with you and anybody else. It feels like the group is just really frustrated. There's a frustrated energy with the people around you. So as long as you are aware of this, that it's not you, it's just the energy that's in the sky right now. We have I think on the 1st, we have Mercury retrograde conjunct or combust, actually. It's at the exact degree with the sun. So it sort of burns up that energy of logic, and our fears can take over. Plus, we have Mars running into Saturn that day. We have an exact conjunction with Mars-Saturn, which is a very volatile energy. And here you are seeing that in your cards. I'm not surprised to see it. As long as you know that energy is there, now how can you work with it, right? So I think the best thing would be like less is more, to avoid any unnecessary battles of the will or emphatically putting your point across, because other people are going to be doing that. It looks like disengaging is basically the best thing to do with this energy. Strength card is about self-control. Okay, so it looks like you're going to be exercising self-control here, and I do see that actually continuing on with the week. So just know that it's the group dynamic that's going on right now is a little bit messy, but it looks like it's like you hold your tongue here. You're approaching it from a place of like wisdom and peace and sort of universal knowledge that everything is a transit and it comes to pass. The Strength card is applying yourself well. It's also integrity. And it looks like sometimes the Eight of Swords is a useful energy. It's self-restriction with your words and your action, not acting impulsively, not responding, not, creating more of a mess. And it looks like I like this energy for you. The Strength card, and this is a willful, it's a choice. No, I'm not going to engage. And here you are moving along past all of the drama. So I see you choosing to go in a different direction that feels more productive, more pleasant. I see that here. Saturday looks really good for you. I love the Six of Cups. It's so sweet. It's so tender. It's so caring and loving. Being around people that you love. And I feel like you're feeling appreciated. And you're feeling appreciated from others and also returning that. But I just get the sense of like you're receiving like compliments or you're receiving some encouragement that you really take to heart, and it means a lot to you. Okay, here we go again with the Five of Swords. So it just looks like, again, this is like basically the combination of this. You have the Five Wands and then the swords together, but here you have, it's like the Five Swords. So they've sort of come together. The Five Wands have now become Five Swords. So it just looks like things may have escalated. You may or may not have been around to see it, but it looks like you may be hearing about it on Sunday or dealing with it in some way. It's like you try to escape that, and it like looks like they were trying to pull you into it. You can't resolve this, and it would be smart of them to realize that. It just looks like they have to work out their own issues. Okay. Back to work, back to business. The King of Pentacles is very, very practical, very understanding, very logical, just very much an easygoing guy, really. This is a good energy for getting work done and being proud of your accomplishments. It's kind of basic, but basic can be a good thing, especially when you have this going on. So it's like you're just minding your own business is the sense that I get. I get that with this too, organizing your own life, maintaining boundaries, not getting involved. It looks like, I see the city behind you. So it's like removing yourself from like the population. There's a difference between being lonely and being alone, and I feel like the alone energy comes up here. I don't feel like you mind it. Okay. Judgment. It feels like a very then shift of energy comes on the 11th. It's a different subject, it almost feels like, comes in here. It's something that comes up from the past. Judgment is a rebirth, or it's like a revisitation. I do see the Lover's card then. So it could be someone that you used to know very well. Maybe you miss this person. Maybe they have missed you. It looks like there is an attempt here at reconciliation with possibly an old flame or an old friend, or maybe things are coming back up in your relationship. It's important to review your expectations and the motivations of others and know what you want. I do feel like you will know what you want. You already know what you want. You're very clear here. You're speaking your truth, right? I do see the sense of security. I see family being around you. Okay, I see support. I see it's like a more productive group. It could be like a meetup group or something like that. People with common interests and hobbies on the weekend here. I get more social involvement, social engagements here on the weekend. Okay. You know what? It's really interesting. On Mondays, I'm just going to go down here the line. Here you have the group. Oops. Here you have the group of people, right? And it looks like everyone is putting in their own individual efforts to try to make something happen. And it doesn't look like it's coming together yet, but they're trying. You have the first person, the King of Pentacles. Then you have the second person, the King of Wands. Then the next Monday, you have the Queen of Wands. Then the last Monday, you have the Three of Pentacles, which is all three then working out together. So I feel like work, then whatever is up in the air and a little bit disorganized, it looks like you then... this is a good collaboration with these three. It ends up working out in the end. This is how you end your month. So whatever details need to be sorted out, it looks like it will. And you're going to be successful at the end of the month at work and working within the team. Feels like a work team. Anyway, the King of Wands comes up. So he's got a new objective. Right? He's feeling fired up. He's maybe presenting something. Okay. This energy feels like the mother. Either it's you or your mother. They're very similar in energy. They're dressed in this gown and it has Venus all over it, right? So it's beautiful clothing. Feeling elegant, feeling beautiful, decorated, anything. And look, they also have very similar energies with the trees and all of the light above here, which is enjoyment. It's joy, it's happiness. You're feeling in control of your environment in not a controlling way, but just that everything is order and it's easy to live in. It's a space that really works for you and it's a very pleasant environment. Yeah, I see this as just relaxing and enjoying, like she's sitting in her garden and she's outside here. So spending time in nature, or outside or in your backyard or in your environment, wherever around the home, that's coming up here. It could be also like going to see your mother or something like that effect. Okay. All right. This feels like a fun social week then. You have the Three of Cups, which is getting together with friends. There's a lot of social invitations. I'm seeing you spend time with family and friends, pretty much starting the 14th. I see it going through the 19th. It looks like the 20th, something comes up where then it's sort of a different energy where you maybe then feeling left out or feeling like you need to then do things on your own. And here I see you doing that. The Queen of Swords. Okay, it's like knowing what you want. It's a more mature energy. It's the Page of Swords that has evolved, and instead of lots of ideas swarming around, you're more focused on this one thing. Okay, so things are coming into shape. Things are coming into form. They're solidifying. You're refining things. You're making things, you're drawing out the next steps. You also may be communicating something to the Emperor. The Emperor is the father, it's the husband, it's the boss, it's the partner to the Empress. It's on a Sunday. It doesn't feel like it's work related. It could be the father. Or it could be your partner. Or this could be you, just putting your plans into action. This could be like it feels like weekend business to me. So whatever you're doing here, it feels like it's for your highest aspirations, your goals. Okay. Then you've got the Queen of Wands. You're collaborating really well with her, discussing things back and forth. Looks like this person, you know, may partner up with you in some way to launch something online. This is putting out news, putting out messages, and it's something that you're creating. Queen of Wands, maybe you or maybe someone else. I get that these are all other people, and it's like a teamwork. I feel like you're very happy with the results. It looks like you've sent some sort of news out or some sort of communication out, and it arrives well. It's received well. This looks good. If you're putting your plans into action for some sort of business, you're launching it, it looks like the person on the other end that's receiving it looks like this Queen of Cups, maybe looking it over, taking some time to sort of review all of that and really consider. This person is really considering whatever it is that you've put out there. Looks like you get really good results. You're able to then create the next chapter that comes in, and it feels like work. It feels like your plans finally come together. I think the most important thing is to stay focused. Don't let other people derail you or sidetrack you. It feels like you're going to have success here at the end of the month. All in all, this feels really good. I see you being very smart about how you play your cards, so to speak, with people socially. And if you do well, avoiding any unnecessary drama or the frustrations of other people that they may be projecting, anything like that, it looks like things sort of turn around and run really smoothly then the rest of the month. I feel like it's depending on how you respond to it. But again, I feel like you're being smart about it. Okay. 3 of Cups. Yay! News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or birth, friends you cherish. Okay, I did see spending time with friends and family. The 3 of Cups does come up for you. It looks like, what is this, Thursday the 19th? So the 19th may be a significant day for a lot of you Aquarians. But again, I'm seeing like the 3 people here, the 3 people in the cards. You have the 3 people on Monday and then the 3 of Pentacles. Looks like 3 distinct people that you may be working with. This are 3 characters that are important that show up for you this month. Let's see what Goddess is with you and what her message is for you. This one came up before, and I still don't know how to pronounce her name. It's like Samid. This is how you say her name. That's how it's spelled. This is what she looks like. She feels Hawaiian to me. Your difficulties transform you. Take heart, for you will be vindicated. Goddess of vengeance. Okay. She's obviously a warrior goddess. She's a warrior spirit. She could be a spiritual warrior. It feels, to me, this just feels like determination. Vengeance is like a very focused approach. It's very serious, and you're just, it almost feels like unrelentless. Difficulties transform. So that's what I'm sensing at the beginning of the month. You have all of this sort of mess up here, and then the transformation really comes around the 11th, the judgment. A new energy arrives, and it feels like, well, then you're then vindicated. Okay.